So I've been noticing all these videos about these really pretty young women complaining about being single. I also see the videos of men that are not putting up with these women and their requirements for a man. So I dove into this, okay? I asked my kid, well, my kid's grown, but I asked them, what I asked was, why are these women who barely make $40,000 a year listing a six-figure salary as a requirement for a man? And my kid tells me that women, or their age group of women, are no longer accepting what they call the bare minimum. And I said, oh, okay, what's the bare minimum? And my kid tells me, opening doors for you, telling you you're beautiful, getting flowers for you, stuff like that. That's considered the bare minimum. So, let me understand this. A man being a gentleman is now considered by you women who, number one, I get thinking you're a 10 in order to boost yourself up. And you know, if people know you, they would feel you were a 10. But these women who think in the social frame of things, they're a 10, they barely make $40,000 a year, and now a gentleman is considered a bare minimum. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? What makes you think that your physical appearance alone is going to earn you a good man? That's just a starting point. Now, a man will tolerate a good-looking woman with a shitty attitude a lot longer than he will an ugly woman, just because of her looks. But how long do you think that's going to last? What makes you think that you deserve a good man? Because you're pretty? Because you have a nice body? But that's not how this works, young ladies. That's not how this works. And it is no wonder that the men are just not dating, because y'all are fucking ridiculous. Now, my dating reservoir is very small now. I'm 46. I'll be 47 this year. I just don't mesh with that many men to begin with. Like, if their scent doesn't hit me right, I can't be with them. But on top of that, I am obese. I'm old in their racket. I do for myself. Not because I want to, because I had to. So I'm a boss bitch, but you know, that's a long story. So they think that I don't want to be led or whatever. We'll go into that later. So in the grand scale of things, now I think I'm badass, and I think I make a fantastic fucking partner. But that's just not the reality of the world. So I'm older. I am obese. When I have makeup on, I'm maybe an 8, but without makeup, I look like this, which I don't wear makeup that often. And so I understand that my dating pool is minute. And I'm so weird that even if somebody likes me, I'm probably not going to like them back, right? But for y'all at your age, your dating pool is a lot wider. And the thing is it's not that bare minimum thing. A man that cares about you will do that forever. Like the last gentleman I was with brought me coffee every fucking morning. And every morning I told him thank you. I'll never get used to that. It's a beautiful thing. That's just something that somebody does not have to do. right? When we would go hiking, dude would reach back for me if there was something in the path. Like, reach his hand back for me. Every time. If the car was somewhere else when we came out of the location, he would ask me to stay there, and he would go get the car and pull up to get me. If we weren't, he would generally open the car every single time. He would do those little things, those signs of respect and love all the time. And if that is considered the bare minimum, you bitches are going to be alone forever. A 6-figure salary does not in any capacity guarantee you a gentleman or a man that's worth a shit. A 6-figure salary guarantees you that you are replaceable really quickly. When you are looking for a man, you just want to look for a man who's self-sufficient. And what I mean is, he pays his own bills. I don't care if dude works at McDonald's, okay? If he pays his own bills, then that means the dude is responsible. That's somebody you can grow with. You don't need to start off with 6 figures. You're going to be really disappointed and feel really attractive by the end of this, because most of you will not, they're not even going to look at you, okay? They're not, because you're like, okay, I got tits and ass and a pretty face. That's all I need to bring to the table. Not anymore, because you bitches be acting entitled as hell. Or you do the other way and you're like, bring to the table. I own the table. I'm a boss bitch. Okay, that's not going to get you a man. Not a loyal one. Because a man wants to take care of a woman. I don't need to be taken care of. That's not what the fuck I'm talking about. This is how stupid y'all are. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to explain to you what it means when I say a man wants to take care of a woman. Okay? Because it does not mean he wants a hopeless, dumb bitch. Which is what y'all are doing and being right now. Oh, and as a side note, if you one of these bitches that takes care of a man, you got a weak-ass man that's going to cheat on you 100% guaranteed. Now, except for a few chauvinistic ones, when a man says that he wants a woman he can lead, that does not mean that you are incapable of leading, you dumbass hoe. What that means is you allow him to lead. And I don't mean like, I'm the queen, I let the peasant lead. No. I don't know why so many women have a problem with this, because boy, does it take a load of stress off of you when you let this man do most of the leading. Oh my God. A man feels worthy when he can lead a woman. That does not mean you are incapable of leading. Most men want a woman that is not completely helpless, right? But they want to lead them. And so y'all got to quit looking at this as an owner and a dog kind of situation, because that's not how men view this. And that doesn't mean that you're not allowed to initiate ideas, conversations, and stuff like that. That means, like, in just everyday example, let's go get something to eat. Or he's the one that initiates a conversation about buying a new car or a house or investing in stock, right? But they explain to you why they want to do this. It's initiating a conversation, okay? That's all. It has to do with him feeling worthy and feeling respected because he's allowed to do what a man wants to do. Now, unfortunately for y'all, you have a big population of men that had no fathers or father figure. That is who teaches men to be men. And when that is not done and that is not present, you have these weak-ass men that don't know how to do anything, can't even change their own tire, don't know how to treat women, don't value women as the creators that women are. These are the men that will let a bitch take care of him. Okay, which is all kinds of fucked up. What the hell? I don't know. I take care of kids. I don't take care of grown adults. You think that you want a man to see you equally. Let me explain to you what that means to men. Okay? What that means to men is you want the man to see you as a man. Do you hear me? That's what seeing you equally means to a man. They're going to see you as a man. That's not what you want in a romantic relationship, dude. Okay, I'm back at my shop now. So that's how a man sees when you're like, you want to be treated equally. Okay? Let me be the first to I will tell you right now, I and a shit ton, I'd say the majority of the women on the planet, we want equality when it benefits us. Okay? I'm just going to be straight up. So we want equality in opportunity. We don't want equality when it comes to like being drafted or fighting on the front line. We don't want that equality. No, thank you. We don't want that. And that's the way women are. Okay. But I want to tell you something that happened today after the last video that I shot while I was out. I took the car to get washed at an auto bale, and so, you know, once it goes through the wash line, you step out of the car while they detail it. And there was a lot of people at the car wash, limited bench space. I'm a fat ass, so I took up a lot of space on the bench. So there was a man, there was me, there was my kid, who was a he, they, but they appear female. And then there was another lady sitting right here. And my kid doesn't like to be close to people, so they weren't going to sit down. This man, this stranger, who was probably my age, he's probably around 50, got up so that my kid, which, well, they're grown, okay? I just call them my kid. They're 22. Could sit down, okay? And I said, that's a gentleman right there. That's what gentlemen do. Because I wanted to point, and my kid took the seat, but I needed to point that out for them. That all men are not trash. And I don't mean that all men in the dog whistle type thing. That man was a stranger to us, and I thanked him, and my kid thanked him. Now, the next thing I'm going to go in, for some reason, you ladies nowadays think that these two things can't exist together, which is absolutely stupid, okay? And that is, when you get a man like this, that does not mean that they don't treat you with respect. That does not mean that they don't help you around the house with housework if y'all are both working. It doesn't mean that you are less than, and it doesn't mean that you have to just do whatever the man says. Those things coexist. I don't know why y'all think they don't fucking coexist. They coexist. Okay, so let's get that. That's right out the way. Now we're going to talk about sex. Okay, so the problem with this generation is, for some reason, somebody taught them that sex is supposed to be a recreational sport. And so everybody took up hookup culture. I will get into the differences about how men feel about promiscuous women in a minute. We're not going to talk about that right now. So the problem with hookup culture is that when you participate in hookup culture, you lose the entire point of sex between a partner, a romantic partner, okay? And because y'all have lost this, you seem to think, primarily women or the thems and theys, that sex is not necessary or related to love in a relationship. You are so very, very wrong. Also, because of hookup culture, you have no fucking clue what intimacy is. No, it's not foreplay. Intimacy. You have no idea what that is at all. It's shameful. And you have no idea what the difference is between fucking somebody and your soul's fucking, because you don't know what that is. Third, you don't think that sex is needed to maintain a relationship. Oh, are you about to stay single? Or you're going to get cheated on? Because yes, the fuck it does. If you don't look at your partner, no matter what day it is, I don't care if y'all are arguing, I don't care how old you are. If you don't look at your dude and you want to suck his dick like a motherfucking creamsicle, you are not in the relationship you need to be in. Because it's not just the act of sex that maintains a relationship. It is the act of two people sharing their love for each other. Now, a man will never say that out loud. He's not going to say that. That's what he means. He can fuck a prostitute, okay? He can go get his dick sucked in about 10 minutes if he goes to the corner store. But he would rather have his partner or his wife wanting to suck the soul out of him. However, he has to give back. See, y'all think these two things can't exist. They can. So, him wanting you to suck his soul out there, he needs to eat that pussy like groceries. Okay? Everything is both sides here. Y'all think these two sides can't exist. Good men do this. I know. They do it. So don't tell me there's no such thing. The next thing. And this is for both male and female partners, okay? Now, I'm not saying that you got to maintain your body at 20 when you're 50. But what I'm saying is you cannot turn into a mushy fat slob and think your partner is still going to want to have sex with you. You have to turn on your partner. I am fat. I am not turned on by fat men. Period. And this current generation is like, well, you really don't love them then. Oh, no, it has nothing to do with that. They can help their body. If my partner got incapacitated, and that's what caused them to gain weight, or they got their face torn off, that's different. They can't help that. That doesn't change. My love will go through. But if you just let yourself go, and you got a beer gut to where you ain't seen your own dick in 3 years, no, I'm not going to want to have anything to do with that. And the same goes for the woman. And let me tell you something. Because I've had a child. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Okay? Having a child is not a reason to stay fat. No, I'm sorry. And let me tell you why this happens. Because in the West, for some fucking reason, the women in our society have been indoctrinated to hold their children above their spouse or their partner. No. I don't care how mad you're getting. Calm down and let your pennies get out of a wad. The answer is no. Okay? What happens here is this indoctrination that your children outrank your husband is what causes this change in intimacy and closeness and in the woman's and the man's, though they don't talk about it, self-worth. Okay? When you no longer value your husband in the same capacity as you did before that child, your self-worth goes down. Your self-worth. It took two of you to make the child. Hopefully, two people that love each other. You got to stop having kids within less than 2 years of being together. Y'all got to stop that shit. What the fuck are y'all thinking? Anyways, your partner and you are first because y'all work together to maintain the family. You ever notice how shit just fails when the woman forgets about the man and the first is her and the children? Yeah, the marriages don't work out. They really don't, even if you stay in it. Because that is not the way this goes. The partnership comes first. That is what creates the stable environment for the children. I don't understand why you women don't get this. What the fuck? Stop it. Stop. That man will want to fuck you when you're pregnant. He wants to fuck you as soon as your coochie heals up. He wants to fuck you at any time because you're his person. When you choose to subset yourself away from the man with the child, you no longer care about your appearance. You no longer care about feeling attractive to your mate. and you alienate the dude. What the fuck you want him to do? Just hang out on the side for the next 18 fucking years? Except when you need him to discipline because your child isn't listening? Think about that from his side. That's not going to work. It's not going to work. And during this time is when the man wants you to lead him. You need to help direct him about what to do to help you with that child. Okay? Even something like, Saturday's coming up. I'm feeling so ugly. I want you to watch the kid, and I'm going to go get my nails done. Or I'm going to go have a lunch with the girls. Or I'm going to go do something for myself. Open your fucking mouth. Okay? He wants you to feel good. He wants you to look good. He wants the same woman, but with growth, because now she's a mother. You can't cut them out of scenario. You are shooting yourself in the own foot, is what you're doing. I don't care if you think it's not fair. Cry and bitch about it now in the comments, and then come back in another 6 months, and you're going to see that I am fucking right. Now, if you have come to the end of this video, and you think that this video is a men's rights video, you are too immature to comprehend what I am saying. Because I am a pro long-term monogamous relationship advocate. That's what I'm pro. So if you feel like this was a men's right propaganda video, bitch, you are too immature to even be in a relationship. Go work on yourself, do some shadow work, and then come back, and you will see what this video is actually about. Meanwhile, have fun being single or being used by men.